How rude. Now undoubtedly they're a very useful thing. A lot of people have them in their pockets. This is not my problem. My main problem is how rude the blinking things actually are. No matter what you're doing, they're in your pocket or in your hand, constantly beeping or ringing and interrupting your everyday life. If you do put them on silent, all you get is grief from people who you're ignoring because you didn't answer their text message, their Facebook message, their Instagram post, their WhatsApp message, or even the old-fashioned phone call. Folks, just chill. I'll get back to you when I can. Walking zombies. Please, people, when you're out and about, when we're allowed to be back out and about again, please take your face out of your phone and look where you're going. So many people I see out and about, when I was out and about of course, have their face buried into their phone, walking into other people, into objects, and even into the middle of the road. Just have a look on YouTube if you don't believe me. There's no end of videos of people walking into things, down cellars, into water. It's ridiculous. Take your face out your phone for 30 seconds. Listening in. I don't care what people say, the damn things are listening to you 24/7. It's a broadcasting device with a microphone that's constantly broadcasting. Of course it's listening to you. Don't believe me? Just test it. One day randomly, in a house or something like that, with your friend or a partner, start talking about something that's absolutely nothing to do with you. Something you'd never use, say cat food. If you don't have a cat, talk about cat food randomly. I bet you, within 3 or 4 days, you'll see adverts on social media for cat food. If it's not listening to you, how does it know? Signal. 3G, 4G, 5G, 6G. It's all around us all the time, constantly. It's all in the airwaves. Those magic little ones and zeros flying around. So why are there still dead spots where you can't get a signal? Wi-Fi and or phone. It's ridiculous. Sometimes you do get a signal, but it's that slow and weak it loads up slower than a Commodore 64 with a tape drive. You think with the cost of contracts and handsets these days, they would put the infrastructure in to actually allow you to use your handset wherever you go. Inside a thatched roof with a metal mesh? No. Under a tunnel? Yeah, I can understand that. In the middle of the field? Open field? No. Come on, sort it out. The expense. Bloody things are well expensive. If you're locked into a 24-month contract, say at £60 a month just for your phone and signal, it's ridiculous. If you want to do it old-fashioned way and actually pay for your phone outright, they're over £1,000. £1,000 for a phone. That's about 3 times what my first car cost me. Ridiculous. That's a whole chunk of change. Just get yourself a cheaper laptop, free internet calling with a Wi-Fi enabled. Boom, do exactly the same thing. You can search the internet, you can video call, you can do everything. And to be fair, they're not that much smaller these days. Size. Now we all know that size matters. Apparently, I've been told. But, do you remember, I've been around long enough to remember the first mobile phones. Those things were attached to the side of car batteries. They were massive. And then as they progressed, they got smaller and smaller and smaller until I presume it culminated in that blinking little Nokia phone, the size of a packet of chewing gum. Don't believe me? Google it. And now they're going big again. I mean, some of these things don't even fit in my pocket. What's going on? In conclusion, they're a part of everyday life now. We have to accept that. The good does outweigh the bad of mobile phones. But with it being around 20 years or so that everyone's started to get mobile phones and see what happens, come back in 20 years, and first of all, I'm intrigued to see what size they'll be in 20 years. Are they going to be massive things like a Dumb Jolly special, or are they going to be tiny little things like in the late 90s again? Well, not the 90s, the early noughties. Annoyance vented.